simple words, and they stir emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Auburn Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Tide head coach told me before the game he understands everything is on the line in this rivalry matchup. He had a conversation with his team with the conference championship and the playoffs on the line. They have to keep their poise and composure. They can't let a rivalry game knock them off their path. We'll see how composed his team can play today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for space, it's Hill. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Back open in the middle. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Finding some room. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
The deep thinking brings some heat on third and long from the 44. Russell plucks it out of the air. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. run inside. It's Cobb. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Brown wants to pass. That's caught. It's Nimrod. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch, that time the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Trying play action. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch him, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Caught, and he's got room. He is in! Touchdown, Tigers!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. On the ground, it's Hill. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Throwing Russell. Snagged in the middle. It's Ford. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch it. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Find some print. Here's a little room there. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Complete. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Quarterback will keep it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Now, how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Keelan Russell. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the second quarter. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running inside. It's Cobb. Picks up the first down. After the filthy move, he's got room. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ready to roll on offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down. There he goes. Oh, the quick spin move. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Right back to him on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Russell. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back. Racing down the left side. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rodgers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create...
There's some room. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the run game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them in.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Russell throws for the tight end, working the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Number 45, set to kick this one away.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Got out of trouble and throws. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. They'll operate out of split backs. The option, the keeper. It's a fumble. Bounced right back to them. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. That's their freshman quarterback who was injured on the play. As they attend to him, Holly will keep an eye on things for us. So now it's 2nd and long. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. From the gun, the ground game. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Now here's Mack. Lets it fly. Finds a man on the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They feed him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Throwing, Williams. He's got him. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown will throw it. Here's a heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. And they got it.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Going for it all. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Here's Williams to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. On the move. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And how about this defense, man? A lot of times on 4th and long, you see conservative calls where they back up in heavy zones. Man, they bring pressure, catch them off guard a little bit, speed up the thought process, do a nice job of mixing it up. And because of that, they force the 4th down, incompletion, and they get the football back.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Working that left side now. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical.
Might have a chance. The 40, the 30, the 20, past the 10. Touchdown, Auburn! Once he got some room, it was over.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Might as well stick with him. Bust through behind his pad. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin with a look at Missouri taking on the number 18 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's Missouri with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Like, can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
Using his feet. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're
maybe some room here. Makes it past the marker. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's two runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They want to run this quarterback.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Got the back over the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing.
Snag, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger. And the beatdown has ensued. Auburn extends its lead as the Tigers are turning back the tide.
And I give credit to Auburn, too. It seems like every year when these two teams play, it doesn't really matter what Auburn has done leading into this game. They are able, time and time again, to play their best when they play against the Tide. They're doing it again here in the second half.
And I hate the cliche, throw the records out, but it does matter in this game. Why? Both these schools, in the same state, they hate each other. The fans hate each other. Got recruited by the same schools. There is nothing about these two teams that like each other.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. The option, he'll keep it. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Williams fires left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
On the option. Now the toss. Powers through the defender. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time.
Got a little grass. Drills him with the stiff arm. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense option. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Williams. Quick completion on the out. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Williams looking for a man. And the timing just a hair off. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Keeps it on first down. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. The run inside. It's Cobb. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. The kick is on its way. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Here comes that Alabama offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Throwing, Williams. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that you know your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage. Stay away from the defense, especially those guys that sit back there trying to look at the quarterback's eyes and read them. Nice timing on that in route.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the RPO, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. Mack to throw for it on fourth. Right on the money. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Running inside, it's Hill. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Second down coming up. Right back to the well. Cross. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown time. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It hasn't always been pretty for the offense, David, but here in the second half, they're still getting a lot of production out of their back. Great job in the open field, showing you the speed. The question is there enough time left in the game to keep handing him the football?
Yeah, this offense is struggling, and then they're down, and they've got to make plays. Maybe this is a spark, man. Sometimes it's just that one play that gets you going. That's a long touchdown run. That's a big explosive play, and this offense needs more of those.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Gets the back moving. Brown wants to pass. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And with the lead late in this game, how about going play action? The run fake just freezes the defenders for a split second, helps make the throw a whole lot easier. They get the first down and tick, 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 tick.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
There's a crease. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They bring him down, a big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Since 1893, this game has meant more to the fans in the state of Alabama than